Hi and welcome back to another one of my shopping hauls. This week I went shopping at Tesco. I did a click and collect. It's probably actually going to be one of the last click and collects I do for a while because I've just let the kind of delivery thing end. I've stopped doing it for the time being. I'm going to try some different supermarkets. There will be more Tesco shops, whether I go into Tesco or whether I do a click and collect. I'll just kind of like pay for it as I go along. You can get a cheap enough slot for like £1.50. So if I decide I want to do it, then I'll do that. But yeah, for the last one for the time being anyway, it's ended up being a bigger shop than I thought it was going to be. But I think that's probably because when I did the massive shops at Tesco back in December, a lot of that stuff now is kind of like we've worked through it. So the shops are starting to get a little bit bigger again. It's also the last shop that we're going to do before I go on holiday next week for a long weekend. I'm going to Tunisia. If you're interested in seeing what I get up to in Tunisia, follow me on Instagram. I put up lots of stories. You might not be, but if you are, do it. But yeah, rather than chat anymore, let's get into it and I'll talk to you as we go along. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the frozen bits that I've got here for no other reason other than I need to get them put away in the freezer. So I'm going to start off, I've got the Gym Kitchen Chicken Tikka Masala, two of those, one each for us, and also the Gym Kitchen Chicken and Chorizo Paella, two of those as well. These are on special offer at the moment, so they're £2 each instead of £2.50. When I talk about these offers, just presume they're going to be with Clubcard Prices. If you've shopped in Tesco, then you know what the score is. So yeah, you need to have your Club card to get these offers here. If you're into the Gym Kitchen stuff, there is actually a beef lasagna one as well, but we don't like lasagna, so yeah, just stuck with these two here. I've got some of this crispy shredded chicken. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with this, but it just sounds really nice. Salt and chilli as well, right up my street. So these were on offer as well, £2.75 instead of £3.50. The garden peas, I've gone for the massive bag this week. It weren't on any kind of special offer in the shop. However, I did have a coupon on the app for 20% off, so I was like, well, I might as well get the bigger one. I do use these garden peas, so that works out quite nicely. McCain is actually one of my club card challenges. I don't feel like I've done particularly great with the club card challenges this time round, but these were on offer, so I've ended up buying just 2 bags because we'll use them, why not, they're oven chips. So these ones had 70p off, so they're £2.50 a bag, but I'll end up with some extra points for buying these because it'll push me up into the next kind of tier. These Yorkshire puddings, we're going to be doing a roast a little bit later on during the week, and I'm not fussy, I really like these. I can't remember the exact price, 40 something p, but yeah, bargain for 15 I think. Last bit of frozen stuff here. A bit later on in the week we tend to have more frozen products, so I've got these battered fish fingers here. These are the third off, so they're £2.50 at the moment for a packet of 6, but they are like the big massive ones, so yeah, I think that's a good price, especially for the bird's eye ones. Later on during the week, I'll probably do these fish fingers here with some of these chips and then just a tin of beans. Relatively low calorie meal as well. We have the reduced sugar beans. Obviously now I'm going to struggle to get all of these in, but there we go. Next up, I'm going to talk about the fruit and veg that I've got in today's shopping. I'll kind of talk about some of the meals that I'm going to do during the week at this time as well. If you're interested, it might give you some little meal ideas. So I've got a swede here. I am going to be doing some carrot and swede mash to go with our roast dinner. I've got a bag of Maris Piper potatoes. These were on offer. It's a smaller bag. Normally I buy the bigger bag and then just make up something like some mashed potato and freeze it or whatever. But this one was on special offer this week. So this one was £1.20 instead of £1.45. So I've just went for the smaller bag and I'll do some roasted to go with my Sunday dinner. 2 packs of the chestnut mushrooms here. Do like a chestnut mushroom actually, and these were on offer 89p instead of £1.10. So one lot of these I'm going to be doing within the Cajun rice that we're having for dinner tonight, and another packet I'm going to be doing a curry just with a packet that we've got from Home Bargains. So yeah, the other pack will go in there. I've got some ripe and ready bananas. Now I really prefer the loose bananas. These are not particularly great quality, but yeah, 5 bananas there, nothing spectacular. Then I've got peppers here. So I've gone for one loose pepper and then one packet of peppers. Now I normally just go for the loose ones. I feel like they're better quality, but there's only red available and I needed them for 2 different recipes. So I went for this one and yeah, I kind of got what I was hoping for. So I've got 2 red, 2 yellow. 2 of them are going to go in the Cajun rice that I do tonight and then 2 of them in the curry. Got a packet of the Braeburn apples here. These are on a good offer actually at the moment. There's loads of good offers across the fruit and veg, actually across everything at the minute. These apples, they are £1.19, down from £1.70. They last for absolutely ages if you store them in the fridge rather than in your fruit bowl as well. 2 red onions here. Those red onions are going to be going in a baked pasanda curry that I'm doing later on in the week. It's a pinch of naan recipe, really easy to make, and you don't need a lot of ingredients for it. So yeah, and also these red onions last a long time, so it's a good one to have later on in the week. And then I've got these brown onions here. Various meals. You always need an onion, don't you? Pineapple, no particular special offer on this. It was 99p for the pineapple, but it's a good sized pineapple. It's a decent one, so looking forward to that. I eat quite a lot of pineapple in the summer actually. And then because all of the easy peelers that I've been buying recently have been so tasty, I've treated myself to the finest ones. It did help that there was 50p off them on special offer, so these were only £2 instead of £2.50. Then I've got a bag of carrots here. I'll put a couple of those in the Cajun rice that I'm doing tonight. And then I will put the rest of them in with that carrot and sweet mash that I'm going to make as well. 25% off the grapes at the moment. These were £1.50 instead of £2. Then I'm being fancy and having these Chantenay carrots with the roast dinner that we're doing later on in the week. Only because they're on offer. So I thought, you know what? Let's give it a go. Why not? So these are 80p instead of £1.5. It's a whole 25p. But you know what? Well done on the marketing, Tesco, because I've ended up buying them, haven't I? Then I've got some tender stem broccoli here. I do prefer the tender stem broccoli to regular broccoli, but I only tend to buy it when it's on offer, which it was this week, £1.30 instead of £1.60. And then some spring onions, which I'm going to put on the Cajun rice tonight. I just chop them up and put them on raw. It just adds a bit of texture to it. Probably makes me stink, but oh well. Tastes nice. I like it. Why not? Okay, onto the fresh bits and pieces now. So I've got 2 packets of this 50% reduced fat cheese. These are on 2 for £4.50. It's a fairly standard offer in any supermarket. It's going to be around that price, isn't it? Then yogurts wise, I've always got loads of yogurts, haven't I? So the Gym Kitchen, as I said earlier, it's one of my club card challenges as well. These are on 4 for £3. I've got 4 of the blueberry muffin, 4 of the salted caramel. The blueberry muffin one is new, so I'm really looking forward to trying that. I hope it's nice now we've got 2 each, but do you know what? I'm sure we'll force it down if it's not. I've gone for the lightest filly this week. I do like it when the filly is on offer. So it is one of the smaller tubs, so how much is that? I don't know. 165 grams, there we go. So these are on offer for £1.20 instead of £2.25. If it's not on offer, I'll always just buy the Tesco version. But yeah, £1.20, definitely going to go for the filly. I've got a packet of 10 smoked bacon rashers. These are going to go in the Cajun rice that I'm doing tonight. But what I'll do is I'll have 5 of the rashers and I'll kind of like chop them up and then I'll freeze 5. So the next time I do the Cajun rice, there's 5 there in a packet, ready and waiting. Saves calories, saves a few pennies, saves overeating. So yeah, always do that. Little saving tip for you there. If you've never had these before, you need them in your life. These Muller Light yogurts. These flavours are incredible. Caramel, vanilla and orange. They're £4 for the 6-pack. I wouldn't pay £4 for them, but what I will pay is £2.50, which is what they're on offer for at the moment. So £1.50 saving there. Got these protein shakes here. So we've got the For Goodness Shake ones and the UFit ones. They're all on offer at the moment with Clubcard Prices for £1.50. There is a slightly bigger saving on the big bottles, the For Goodness Shakes ones. These have got a third off. These ones have only got 25% off. Not a huge amount, but there you go if you're interested. 2 of the 4 pints of milks this week. Then I've gone for a Clover Light. I'm really enjoying the Clover at the moment. I was into kind of like Lurpak and stuff, but yeah, I'm changing it up at the minute and I'm into the Clover. And then I've got one of these stir fry kits, £3 for these three. Just fill it, like, cook this with whatever meat or whatever you've got in your freezer or you've got using up in your fridge. You can kind of like just cook whatever, can't you? So I love this as a little lazy meal. So this week we've gone for the Singapore style noodles, the plum and hoisin sauce, and the mushroom stir fry. So yeah, good little nutritious meal. And obviously we've got loads of meat in our freezer from when I've done the big stock up shops. If you've never watched any of them, go back and watch those videos. Okay, if you've made it this far in the video, I very much appreciate it. Please give us a thumbs up. And if you've made it this far, why haven't you subscribed? Okay, so I've got these sunbites here. I've not had these for years, but they're 25% off at the moment, so they only work out £1.50 each. Possibly, not that I'd say that crisps are the healthy thing, but being whole grain, maybe they're just a little bit more nutritious than the average one. But they are 119 calories, which isn't a huge amount, but there are obviously lower calorie crisps if that's what you're kind of going for. I've got these banana pancakes, which, yeah, did I need these? No, but do they sound nice? Absolutely. So because they're on offer, £1.50 instead of £2, thought I'd give them a try. Probably have them for breakfast in one of the mornings of the weekend. Obviously it's going to be in the morning, but yeah, of the weekend, so it's a bit more fancy. I've got 3 of these vitamin C plus zinc. These are on 3 for 2. Then, of course, I've got some eggs. So I've gone for the 12 pack of medium eggs this week. These I generally just boil them up and have them in the fridge as a little protein snack during the day if I want to eat something cleaner. Then I've got some wholemeal batch rolls. So I'm just going to make some sandwiches for work. So I use a little bit of grated cheese because I've got some that needs using up for the first couple of days at work. And then after the roast dinner, I'm planning on just keeping a little bit of meat to the side to make some of these for the evening after at work. So yeah, that'll be nice. I've gone for some jalapenos here. I love jalapenos, love spice. And then when we make some homemade pizzas later on during the week, yeah, these are just a great thing to put on top, and they last for ages as well, so don't have to worry about dates so much. So yeah, talking about the homemade pizzas, when I say homemade, I mean using these kind of homemade. You don't just put it in the oven, you have to put it together yourself. So I've already got some pizza bases, but these pizza toppers are on offer 4 for 3 at the moment. So I've gone for 1 of the spicy pizza toppers, 1 tomato and herb pizza toppers, and 2 of the barbecue pizza toppers. So yeah, I know I didn't need 4, but while they're on special offer, I thought I may as well. Just a pack of sugar-free polos here. And then I've gone for 2 of the Cajun seasonings. I only needed 1, and they used to do a Tesco branded one that was like just a good offer for like £1 or something, where these I've had to pay 2 for £3.50, which I think is really expensive, but they're £2 each otherwise. So yeah, note to self, next time you go to Home Bargains, maybe get a few Cajun seasonings because they have them in there, and I'm sure it's about 60p or something. I needed some mild curry powder. That's to do go in the oven baked basanda curry because we run out of curry powder. If you watched my buying the cheapest items in Tesco video, you'll see that I brought this then. I didn't mind this, but I didn't love it. However, it is significantly cheaper than a lot of the products that are like Listerine or the branded things. Because this shop ended up being a bit bigger than I was expecting, I thought, do you know what, I'll give this a try this week again to just to save a couple of quid. Yeah, watching the pennies before my holiday. Lost the pot noodles. These are just handy to have in for lunch. So chicken flavour, smoking barbecue and chip shop curry. These are only 50p each. I think it's a really decent price. And for those of you who are kind of watching your calories and that kind of stuff, these are low in saturated fat. So actually, out of most of the different brands of noodles, these for me are probably one of the best ones when you look at kind of the traffic light thing on the side, much lower than a lot of the other brands on here. Just got an easy packet of microwave rice to go with the curry that I'm going to do in from Home Bargains. And then I've gone for some orange Kit Kats. Really loving the Kit Kats in this house at the moment. So these will just kind of go in our lunches for work. And some caramel ones. These are really tasty. Yeah, so I'm enjoying the Kit Kats. And I think these 109 calories, 104 calories each. So it's not too bad. If you need a chocolate fix, it's not a bad way to get your chocolate fix. And that is the end of this week's shop. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Where my next shopping haul is going to be from, I've got absolutely no idea. But there'll be one up in the next couple of weeks when I get back from my holiday in Tunisia. Yeah, and I'll probably decide on the day where I'm going to do my shopping. But yeah, take care and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.